look who it is. I went to the gym today and I got a pump. My arms were so pumped at the gym. What are you watching?
Nothing.
Oh, you hurt yourself?
Yeah, big ass fucking splinter. I can't get it out. It went straight in this way instead of.
Why don't you put your hand in water so it gets wrinkly and that'll help fucking it pop out. It'll also too like let the skin kind of get loose and like you know what I mean? And then it'll also too you have tweezers?
I tried digging it out. I got Bob to try digging it out. Bob's usually the good guy to get slivers out, but he couldn't get it out either.
And it really bothers you when you're grabbing things, eh?
Well, it's right on the joint.
Yeah. Blowing glass today?
Tomorrow.
I seen this guy do this fish that was like lifelike. It looked like a real bass. It was so impressive. Like, let's talk about the mastery of control of glass. You know that? Like, incredible.
Fish are a pretty easy fucking shape, right? Then
Okay, but
all
like,
comes about the color decoration.
you know when it's like this big, Sean? You know when it's like this big? You
Oh yeah, you have a team of like fucking 5-6 people.
Okay, but at the same time too, can I just say it was so big and it tapered down to this tiny little rod, and it just is really impressive that you could have that kind of control. You know that, and you could identify that it's hot, it's gonna start bending. You have to remember too that when glass, sorry, you probably already know this, but when it gets so hot, it starts getting really bendy and like it would just drop on the floor and smash. You know what I mean? I don't know if it would smash on the floor. I bet like it would just plop onto the floor and it would lose its form. You know that.
No, it would potentially smash.
I seen this guy today who drew this gigantic like family coat of arms or whatever, and he had like a lion, he had like a weasel, he had like a bear, he had a deer, he had like all these animals, and he had it laid out like the British coat of arms, and like in like British kind of royalty and stuff, they have these like very elaborate, exotic, and like mastery type level, not only in and just art and depth and fucking detail. But like there's just so much going on. It was just so gorgeous and beautiful. Just the drawing alone. And then he was saying that he was going to transfer the drawing into this carving and he was going to make it 3D out of wood. And I thought that was just so incredible. And when it comes to like mastery and being the master of like a certain type of thing, I feel like that's lost on today. I feel like everyone is so busy and I feel like everyone's so caught up with all these things that, mastery in today's day and age is kind of lost. Like, I feel like a lot of people just.
No one can do mastery in this day and age.
And you want to know what? Like, there's wood, there's marble, there's just so many mediums, you know that? And I just feel like today's generation and the people of today, I feel like everyone's so caught up with their phones to ever understand or even think of a world with that much kind of detail and texture and stuff. And like, when we start talking about royalty, like like crown molding, like everything in like the royal palace is like detailed to like the T, like everything is so grandiose, right? And way back in the day, it wasn't just royalty that was like that. It was like every building was like that, like every and we had a standard and it was like this very artistic beautiful, everything was so beautiful and, and like handcrafted and like would last a lifetime. Today's day and age it's like everything's falling apart because we want to give it to the next generation, and even before the generation that has it now gets it, we were already trying to give it to somebody else. Like I find it so strange. I did like maybe 5 or 6 sets. I started out doing what is that, curls, and I was curling like 45 aside, and like I've only ever done 40s, and like I got it up like maybe 6 times like aside, but like it was exciting. Like soon I'll be curling 50s.
Well, there's no need to do 50s though. You can do the same amount with lower weights, more reps.
Yeah, but I want to get thick.
You can still do it. You don't have to use heavy fucking weights.
I want a fucking jiggly beefy butt, and I'm only gonna get that by lifting heavy weights.
Never gonna fucking happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Trust me, when I get there, you're gonna be like, "Who are you?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I know." And every time I step, it's gonna be jiggling, and it's not gonna stop jiggling. You're gonna be like hypnotized by the jiggle.
Yeah. Usually when it jiggles, it means it's fat.
Okay, but just in my butt only, because I've got fucking work to do, and I need to be able to be efficient, use of.
Pizza, you'll get there.
Oh well, if it jiggles, you're fat. You're a fatty. You want to be a fatty? You want to be a fucking pig? Oink oink. Rhythm selection. It's a rhythm selection. Have you watched that one?
What?
Rhythm selection.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's a movie.
Sounds like something you listen to, not fucking watch.
Something you listen to. Is it something you listen to? Is it? Hey, are you ready? You know what? I used to get slivers really bad as a kid. Especially on my friend's like deck. I get them in my feet and my hands. Ew. Ew. This was such a great movie. They did such a good job of it.
What is it?
Alien Covenant. Ew. Man, that would have been perfect.
Only you're ready to go in. Under arrest. The judge. I have no guilty. I'm caught up red-handed, Judge. On my own. Defense. Well, hereby declares the prisoner guilty as charged. By the mercy of the court, the prisoner has a choice of sentence. If 6 months away for a stern silver mouth. He isn't a good one day. One or the other. Go on. I have to make a decision. Me figure that. We'll get started then. Hey, really good. Hey, we're getting well and dried up. Let's cancel that. Maybe don't try. Back in class, yeah, feeling great while you forgot. Here's your issue of Nature's hand. Not too late. Mr. Venus, probably hopeless will be glad to hear that. Venus. Yeah. He steals in England. He's volunteered to give us 6 months of his miserable life. You got a name? Yeah? We have an effective method of shaping attitudes around here, man. It works with thieves like yourself. Come over here. See that? Holy fuck. Oh, hi. It's sister. It's something. Couple of trees that night. After a few days from there, they're bumping. If you survive. Any questions? Okay. Armed every minute during your shift? Yeah, no problem. Hey, bro. Look over here. Boy, where did I find you? Speaking. I am. You vote for Ford?
Certainty to Canadians. Will you put the bet?
Sorry, what?
Do you vote for Ford?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really him. Like in my riding, it's another person, but PC, same party.
Remember, if you're still in line with any public policy, please will cast your ballot and make your vote count. All right, let's check in again with David Common. The Liberals are looking for some gains tonight, David. Yeah, absolutely, Dwight. They sure are. And if you take it back in time to when the PCs came into power in the first place, 2018, the Liberals at that time reduced to the third party. Since then, they've not had official party status in the legislature. And that means money, staff salaries, and research are reduced from the legislature. It's not good. To get official party status, they need 12 seats, so they have to hold the 9 they had when the election was called, and then pick up 3 more. So where do you do that? Well, Toronto is where that begins with Liberal versus NDP battles. That takes us to Toronto, St. Paul's. It was a Liberal.
In the face of Trump's tariffs,
Everything is broken. Everything is broken. Big news. The left-wing censorship regime, their woke censorship ideology, defeating the radical leftist authoritarian. Want those great Canadian truckers to know that we're with them all the way. Proud. So we stand.
Wow.
up next in pain relief, Salon Plus Rollo and Cream, the only products with 2 clinically studied anesthetics, Medicaid and dental alcohol. Salon Plus starts to work like contact, some fade away. Salon Plus, it's good medicine.
Great, magnificent. Start planning the one you want to see pleasure for your aesthetics on it's something that get all of your cravings delivered to your door. It's
These investment needs to fund those big fund very heavily at the beginning of life and retirement because this is our life's work. And we didn't earn it to leave it behind. We earned it to enjoy it. For more information, visit McMillanEstate.com.
It's the Ray's Great Canadian one-day sale. Get up to 35% off furniture, some TV, full load guns, about 2 major kitchen appliances at Stanley Channels. Plus free delivery, plus take 50 weeks to pay with no interest. Giving you more.
The next Lonex jackpot with an estimated $15 million. What are your dreams? Always wanted to start my own company. We're on the side of our own health with our faces. Get your next tickets today.
Travel Best Buy. There you go.
Bangkok, Shanghai, Phuket, and more on this 11-night fully guided tour of Thailand, February 18th through October 31st. This including tax included. Details at travelbestbets.com. There's another indication that first quarter profits at Canada's big banks are exceeding expectations. RBC is reporting $5.1 billion in profit. TD and CIBC each made over $2 billion. The banks are preparing for potential U.S. tariffs. RBC and TD say they're setting aside bigger rainy day funds to shield against potential bad loans in the manufacturing and industrial sectors. The threat of U.S. tariffs has Alberta projecting its first budget deficit since 2021. The $5.2 billion shortfall comes as the province prepares for a drop in the price of Alberta crude, which will be hit by an expected 10% tariff on energy exports to the U.S. Heather Uriks West reports. Titled Meeting the Challenge, Alberta's 2025 budget features a tax cut and a modest increase in spending, while bracing for a financial hit.
With uncertainty in the province, it takes a cautious approach.
Mentioned 76 times in the 176-page document, the threat of U.S. tariffs looms large. But the $5.2 billion shortfall is based on only a 15% tariff scenario. With a 25% tariff, the deficit grows to $8.7 billion.
It's extremely tough. Thank you. But that's the most reason is
tariffs on energy exports expected to come in at 10% will see the price of Alberta crude fall, though the U.S. dependency on Canadian oil will continue to help the industry weather the storm for now.
If it turns out that the economy stays strong in the Midwest, if refiners able to pass price increases through gasoline and diesel, including the injects, makes 20-25 cents down, people keep driving, then they're going to continue to need our oil.
The strength of the energy industry is why the budget does not expect to see the province slip into recession, though economic growth is expected to slow. Despite the uncertainty, the province isn't exactly tightening its belt. There are $1.2 billion worth of tax cuts the UCP delivering on a key campaign promise for 2023, and a $4 billion contingency to pay for things like droughts, climate, and floods. Editor at West in Edmonton, Heather. The mysterious circumstances surrounding the death of one of the 20th century's greatest actors. Bill, a pleasing space believes that the Atlantic on camera on Stack TV and Global can. Matlock, General Legal Counsel.
His favorite new show is Matlock.
They all stood down so that was responsible for justice.
Matlock. All these tonight at 7 Eastern on Global. For $9.99, you get the best ingredients, chocolate handcrafted crust Pizza Hut pizza at the best price. Pizza like the best. Sure tastes like for a limited time only at Pizza Hut.
Great ideas, go for who you are. Write it out. You're right. Who are your ideas and who become what you do? An inspiration. Place hope. Somebody's safe place. When you bring your ideas to us, you know it. RBC. Ideas happen here.
Introducing Rogers Xfinity, the internet that handles it all.
There are channels for more devices. 45. That's
So Keanu can do everything. Almost everything. Rogers Xfinity is here on Canada's most reliable internet.
Cough and cold symptoms? Buckley's knows you'll try anything for relief. It's not that we don't believe in the near mythical powers of chicken noodle soup. We just believe in Buckley's home. Buckley's. It tastes awful, and it works.
Nissan is proudly celebrating 60 years in Canada. And right now, you can get great offers on self models. Over 2 stars. Dual zone automatic climate control and intelligent all-wheel drive. Rogue is built for whatever Canada has to offer. Get to your local Nissan dealer and see it all for yourself. Get a Rogue S at 0.99% plus $1,000 anniversary bonus cash.
Brand new thing.
I think I'll make camping before.
It's one of the only ways they Eastern on Global.
The death of actor Gene Hackman, who has been found dead with his wife and pet dog, sounds like the stuff of a Hollywood movie. Police in New Mexico are calling the circumstances suspicious, and it appears the two were dead for quite a while in their Santa Fe home before their bodies were found. The sheriff says Hackman was found in the mudroom of their home. His wife, Betsy Arakawa, was found in a bathroom next to a space heater, pills scattered nearby. One of their dogs was found dead in a bathroom closet. Police say there are no obvious signs of injuries and no clear evidence of a carbon monoxide leak.
There were no immediate sign of foul play. Haven't rolled that out yet. It's still an investigation, so we're keeping everything on the table.
In a statement, Hackman's 3 children from his first marriage said they're devastated. He was loved and admired by millions around the world for his brilliant acting career, they'd say, but to us, he was always just dad and grandpa. Hackman was 95 years old. His acting career didn't really take off until his late 30s, but he went on to be one of the most prolific and respected character actors of his era. Eric Sorensen looks back at his life.
Just walking in for small talk. Real, you knew what was coming. Gene Hackman's intensity of people mistakenly for some whole other body. Power to character, Bonnie and Clyde. The writers who said acting like this character was about getting noticed. From Butler, it was Hackman's Canadian mom from Lambton County, Ontario, who urged young Eugene to go into the movies. Showbiz began as a Marine on Armed Forces radio, then small parts on TV. It was not a big name, but he played a hard-nosed detective with a French connection, winning his first Academy Award.
As an actor, you always try to find something that a piece of reality in you which you can relate to the character that you're doing.
There's no nonsense heroes who say this with moviegoers in film after film. The captain in Crimson Tide.
Listen, Mr. Hunter.
The French in Hoosiers.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. My only wins.
Hoosiers Horns. Hackman could slip into comedy as the blind man in Young Frankenstein. I mean, or the villain. Kevin Costner told the Rich Eisen show Hackman was just so versatile on set.
At one point, they were saying, well, what's Gene going to do? I said, Gene will figure out what to do. She's
Not hard, dummy Bob. As the sinister Sheridan, Clint Eastwood was Unforgiven. Hackman won his second Academy Award, one of his 4 Golden Globes.
Gene Hackman.
Said he was calm that night for a reason.
because I was convinced I was going to win. Well, I'm a little more excited now.
Gene Hackman gave up acting 20 years ago and was living with his wife, pianist Betsy Arakawa. While their deaths are being investigated, friends and fans are also remembering the career of a Hollywood legend.
And that is Global National for this Thursday. Tonight's Air Canada is St.
He was in Daredevil, I think.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Actually, maybe he wasn't.
No, I don't think he was, but that's supposed to be coming out next month on the 4th.
What?
The new season.
Yeah. Looks good. What is L337? Do you know what L337 is?
No, sounds like an asteroid.
Change their lives forever. I hope we're learning about the accused.
Easiest sitting at the bottom.
Target mark. Slaves of the galaxy.
This one.
I mean, people
This
of
one.
the galaxy. It is time to witness the fight of the century, the eternal conflict, the battle of battles.
That's the drone. L337.
Finish them already!
Represent back here at the mobile park where it all happened, near King George Boulevard. Suspect, 38-year-old David Hoffman, is now charged with 2 counts of breaking and entering, assault, and mischief. I spoke to the victims earlier today, both still very nervous and teary-eyed during the interview. Chris and Sophia, one line stood out to me. Guard said once he opened that door, his life changed.
All of a sudden, I had this father come at me and fighting me. He fought me.
It was dark, struggling to protect his partner Nicole and family members inside. Garth Wisnowski pushed the suspect onto his driveway.
Target detected.
Return to base, I must. Defeat them you will.
You can see the community stepping up there. Their motivation is to stay safe.
This police secret just got exposed to Canadians. There is an overstock of overseas vehicles that have backlogged dealerships, leading for vehicles to go for all-time lows. Seriously, there is no better way to buy a new car in Canada right now. Click the link here.
You're probably thinking this guy is making some delicious sweet candy, but as usual, you're off the mark on this one too. This dude has melted glass and taken it out of the blazing hot furnace. After shaping it like this, he's now placing it into this mold. After a solid 2 hours of hard work, this guy crafts a really nice glass plate, but all this hard-working fella wants is a sweet comment from us. You're probably thinking this guy is making some delicious sweet candy.
Stop using ChatGPT like everyone else and do this instead.
Disappear for 1 month to become the most dangerous person in the room. First, stop scrolling. Second, take a 1-minute quiz. Third, spend 15 minutes a day learning new skills. And the last, become a master of AI tools. In 1 week, you'll feel unstoppable. In 2 weeks, you'll have your strategy. In 4 weeks, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. You in? Try now.
Stop using ChatGPT like all of a sudden just to get what they call the suspicious data. About 10 a.m. 22nd, police responded to the deadly courthouse block where they found a unresponsive woman. Officials are identifying her as Alan Pierce. Dead at the scene. I get investigating the investigation. He's working closely with the BC court.
Small business confidence in this province is dropping, according to the Canadian Federation of Independent Business.
Yeah, their optimism about staying profitable has declined over the last 3 months, and as Richardson's new reports, the looming trade tariff threat from the U.S. is becoming
Look, don't make the mistake of putting this plastic on your roof. When a woman paid $1 the tire if you
Yeah, maybe we're going to this tariff threat that's happening. But it's today, there was a couple of tracks